And one of them is Minnesota's out on Aaron Rodgers. So that's the report, right? And it's a credible report?
We have credible reporters with different sides to this. So earlier this morning, there was a Tom Pelissero report that said the Vikings are moving forward with J.J. McCarthy. And for the moment, that's bad news for Aaron Rodgers. Seemingly, this delay is because he quite fancies the Vikings, and that's his top destination. However, in the moments that followed, Diana Russini recently reported that it's not over yet for Aaron Rodgers in Minnesota. However, the Vikings are prepared to go into this spring and evaluate J.J. McCarthy, his health, how far he's come along before making a decision on Aaron Rodgers. They're essentially tabling the Aaron Rodgers discussion. So now the ball is back in Aaron Rodgers' court. Do you retire? Do you go to your plan B? Do you go to your plan C? Because as of right now, there doesn't seem to be a path in the immediate future for Aaron Rodgers in Minnesota. They want to see him in spring mini camps and then evaluate.
Great poker chip to play in business negotiations if you're the Vikings. Hey, wait it out. Maybe Justin Jefferson will be there for you. Psych, we don't want you. You're retired now. Giants don't want you either. What a move that would be at the end for the Vikings to do that to Aaron Rodgers and end his career, because if the Giants is my only choice, I'm retiring. If the Steelers are a legitimate choice, I'm going to try. But the Vikings is where I want to be.
It's humbling, though, because the place that you want to be the most is telling you, like, we're not quite there yet. Like, there has to be a certain scenario in which we'd be interested, but right now, in a vacuum, we're not. So you can go. You're free to go ahead and make another decision. Like the Vikings internally decided, like, we're gonna run the risk of Aaron Rodgers doing whatever it is that he wants. We're gonna move forward and see if this kid is healthy enough.
We are so close to the complete Brett Favre villain arc for Aaron Rodgers. We need a couple more things. We need him to play for the Vikings. We need him to get to the playoffs.
D-pick.
Obviously, that's a big missing one. We're still missing that one. And also scamming welfare state.
Dude, no, there's another one that we're missing. He needs to retire and then unretire.
But maybe this is it.
Yeah. This is
maybe
part
this
of
is
that
it.
story arc, and then Vikings.
Yeah, he needs to ruin a woman's career. Also, I was wondering, like, hey, what's up with Jack Golke? I, forgot his name and also that he existed. Maybe I can find out and see what he's up to.
Yeah.
There's a story catching up with Oakland's Jack Golke. Apparently, he plays for the Wisconsin Herd of the G League, getting a few minutes off the bench, averaging 3 points a game.
Attaboy.
Our guys.
Attaboy. Still getting that 3 off.
March.
There'll be another one.
There'll
be a
multiple
few.
of them.
They're gonna spring out all over the place. Also in football, Adam Schefter is reporting that it's done now. Cam Ward is the number one pick.
So his most recent podcast said all the momentum is going to Cam Ward. Cam Ward is essentially going to be the number one pick. Wow. It's just a matter of where he goes to. But Cam Ward's going to have his pro day here. But the consensus is among NFL front offices is Cam Ward is going to be the number one pick in the NFL draft. Congratulations for quarterback killer Mario Cristobal. I guess that's really cool to have a number one overall pick be a Miami Hurricane. That's been a long time. But, yeah, Cam's going to be number one. But the team has not yet been decided. And the Titans, who have leverage here, no doubt, if they wanted Cam Ward, this would be done and dusted. If you look at the betting odds, Cam Ward going number one is a heavy, heavy favorite. But Cam Ward to the Titans, not so much. So now there's an interesting game because Cleveland's in the number 2 spot. That's a dangerous game of chicken, and they badly need a quarterback, and Tennessee's not totally thrilled with the quarterback class.
And the Giants also are rumored to be toying with the idea of moving up to number 1 and drafting Cam Ward, which obviously would affect the whole Aaron Rodgers thing. That's why I said yesterday Aaron Rodgers is holding people hostage. He needs to make a decision. Because you'd rather have Cam Ward than Aaron Rodgers, right? Just like you'd rather have J.J. McCarthy, your number 1 draft pick, than a 40-some-year-old Aaron Rodgers.
Is there anything more tepid that he could have said in terms of flimsy sourcing than the phrase rumored to be toying with? Like in terms of rumored to be toying with. I don't know.
Rumored to be toying with the idea.
That's right. Rumored to be toying with the idea. It's just, you could say that about almost anything.
Well, but it's a fact. I mean, there have been reports that the Giants want to trade up to number 1. Do I know that for a fact? No. So I'm quoting reports.
Okay.
How are you so bad at your own bit?
So please stop being mean to your father. Cam Ward is going number one, according to Adam Schefter, no matter who wants a number one in a weak draft and a weak quarterback draft, when the thing that everyone in the sport wants now, right? The most valuable thing that you could possibly get in the draft is Jaden Daniels. Value immediately at quarterback. Value and production immediately at quarterback allows you, correct me if I have this wrong, in the architecture of the game, it allows you to speed past everyone else if you can immediately somehow hit on the unicorn, but less of a unicorn than it used to be, of guy averages 10 yards a play in college, the way that Daniels did, and he immediately translates to the pros. That's what you're trying to get as the standard when you go all in on Cam Ward, correct? What you're trying to do is, oh, wow, look, one move. The Commanders passed the Cowboys after 20 years of not being able to pass them. Pass them like that.
Yeah, and you're also counting on Cam Ward to elevate others. You understand you don't have a Justin Jefferson in Tennessee or with the Giants, but you expect Cam Ward to be so good that he's going to make receivers a different level.
I mean, Greg, respectfully, Malik Neighbors is an incredible wide receiver.
Fair
and if
comment.
him and Cam Ward are paired together, like NFC East has a really good 1-2 down the board.
You can't forget you can't forget Neighbors there. Like Neighbors
Neighbors is incredible.
Well,
No,
but
he's good.
No, not good. I think we can now make the argument after one dreadful season with the Giants, could we not, that Neighbors enters the class of that's as good as there is in the entire sport. Not. You don't think that's right?
I wouldn't put him as good as a Justin Jefferson.
I'm talking about that's the only class he has not yet reached based on the production level with no quarterback play and not a lot of help after Saquon in New York. Like, I think no one disputes what I'm saying here, that Neighbors has entered the class of top 3 receivers in the league. Jamar Chase is in there too.
Greg, if I give you the stats, 109, 109 receptions, 1,200 yards, and 7 touchdowns as a rookie, where do you put that as far as best rookie years ever?
With no offensive line.
Yeah,
or quarterback.
and with no quarterback. He's great, and I was remiss in not mentioning him, and I'm glad you did.
We really pounded you there. We really we leapt
But
on
Chris,
you.
but Chris, stop being mean to Greg. Chris.
We were unfair to you there. Well, but he was
fine.
factually inaccurate.
No, I
thing, he
was.
said there's many wide
I
receivers.
forgot Malik Neighbors in making that comment.